that you are a member as well of the Home Affairs Select Committee, and so I must ask you, in that role, whether any of the committee members have had any contact with Keith Vaz this weekend, whether you've spoken to him at all about the revelations.
Well, I haven't spoken to him, but we will all be speaking to him at the private meeting of the Home Affairs Select Committee that we will be having tomorrow. And after that, obviously, the committee will come to a view as to what happens. Beyond that, I don't really want to say much other than I feel deeply for Keith's family and what they're going through. This must be a horrible time for them. We have had some contact, obviously, by email, by text, and Keith obviously has put out the statements that he has, where he's been very clear that the work of the committee must be paramount. We've got 2 reports which are due to come out shortly on female genital mutilation. We've also got our ongoing inquiry into prostitution and a number of other inquiries too, counter-terrorism, counter-radicalisation. I was actually, the Home Affairs Select Committee did a big visit to Bradford, actually, where you are, Jane, to talk to young people about the government's Prevent agenda. All these things are very important. And of course, the Home Affairs Committee will have a lot to say in respect of the Brexit negotiations and the future immigration framework that we have once we have left the European Union. So we need to be able to get on with that work, but we'll be talking to Keith about that tomorrow, and I think it's right that we wait until we've spoken to him before coming and giving different views on the media as to what should happen.
But given the importance of those reports that you mentioned, he has to stand down, doesn't he?
Well, we have to have that discussion with him. I don't really want to express a view. I don't think it's fair that we kind of, act as judge, jury and whatever in advance of actually having a face-to-face conversation with the chair of the committee. And I think, the general consensus in Westminster, in the House of Commons across all sides, actually, I was speaking to a Conservative minister this morning, is that he has been a good chair of the Home Affairs Select Committee. But as to the future, that's something we should talk to him about first, and then after that, people will no doubt have things to say.